Hello friends, I made this far. My name is Lauren. Welcome back. Today we're talking about another transit. It's Venus in Cancer, y'all. It's Venus in Cancer, y'all. It's Cancer Venus energy hype. So if you've never been here before, hi, hello. I am a tarot reader, astrology fan, and art ritual facilitator, intuitive artist here in Philadelphia, PA, and I like to use the tarot as a way to look at astrology and ground that beautiful magic of the stars into something a little bit physical and, of course, visual. So, with that said, let's dive in. Let's make this a quickie that matters. So, let's start by talking about Venus. Venus in the tarot is the Empress, and today I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer deck. Boom, boom, boom. You already know if you've been here before that I really love this deck. It's gorgeous, it's classic, and it's bright and shiny. So let's get into what is Venus in the tarot. Venus in the tarot is the Empress, and in this deck specifically, this being is luscious, vibrant, holding a shield and a flower, heart exposed, foot on the moon, very much like a lot of depiction of the Virgin Mary actually, which is really interesting, as well as some of the High Priestess. So to me, this is a really interesting visual for this card. And of course we see at the very bottom a pomegranate. All of this picture is about the luscious earthly delights. It's really about the beauty that is all around us and nurturing that beauty, loving that beauty. It's our value system. So we see this beautiful lush landscape, a waterfall, trees, beautiful blue skies, the wheat that is growing up beside this figure. It's all for the illustrative point that this is our most lush and beautiful space. Now, a lot of people like to talk about the Empress as being connected to very feminine, like giving birth to something and being fertile. We can all be fertile with ideas, man. We don't man, women, and thems and everything in between. Like, it really is not a feminine thing, but if that's what resonates with you, not here to yuck your yum, just here to maybe expand your perspective on that. But with that said, Venus in the connection to this is very much about our value system. What do we find beautiful? What do we love? What is important to us? And that shield very much to me represents how do we protect that which is precious to us, that which is valuable to us? Is that our connection to God? Is that our justice reform, our desire for justice for all? Is it just wanting to be safe in our own bodies and feel safe to express ourselves? What exactly is it? Because it can be so many different things. Now, the heart as well shows us this representation of how we are vulnerable to what we love. We can express our heart through our values. It also can represent for us what guides our heart. Our value system very much guides our heart. This is what helps inspire us. So one of the things as well that Lindsay Mack likes to bring up is that this sign, this representation really helps us understand that it's all about expansion too. She is not a small looking lady in this picture. No. She's sitting there. She's holding up her shit. She's taking up space. How can we, as Lindsay Mack puts it, dilate ourselves to intake more, allow ourselves to make more space for that which we value? But with that said, what is the values that were being brought into light? What are the systems of importance to us in this time of year with Venus in Cancer? Well, my friends, I will tell you this. When we look at the Chariot, we see a person with two horses, just kind of the top halves of those damn horses, and they're going into battle, perhaps because they have their armor on. They look reserved, not reserved, but ready to go. We see a sun on the chest. Again, this is very heart-centered. Both of these are very heart-centered. And with a crown of stars, the moons on either side. And this represents a very cosmic energy of protection, a cosmic energy of emotional vulnerability, but somewhat guarded. And also this feeling of expanding, continuing to move forward, continuing to move with our emotional well-being, emotional intelligence, without losing that which is very valuable to us, which is that heart space, that illumination through the heart. We wear our emotions on our sleeves, much like the moves. Oh my God, y'all. Since getting COVID, I'm just tired all the time. Please, God, let this end. But how does this look together? What's the unity here? So what are the questions we might want to be asking ourselves right now as Venus is in Cancer and there's a lot of invitation to really value our emotions and make space for them? That is like one of the questions, is what emotions and values around those emotions are really important to us right now. Another question we might want to journal and or ask ourselves is, what values are we outgrowing? What things were really serving our well-being but are really actually becoming restrictive? Like the shell of the crab, it was safe for a while, but we're beginning to outgrow some of these ideas. That can be ideas around religion, self, community, society. It's a very open-ended question. So I would invite you to, of course, take out your Empress and take out your Chariot and observe. Look at these cards. What is coming up for you? If the Empress is showing us that we have a value system that is important to protect and pursue, what sort of values is the Chariot inviting us to observe at this time? What's at the forefront of our minds? And if you are a Venus in Cancer, tell me down below what that's feeling like for you, with Venus going over your natal sun. If you're a Cancer around this time, what does that look like for you? Of course, Venus enters Cancer on the 17th. Today is the 11th that I'm actually recording this. So when I put this out, we'll still have some time before this transit really takes place. So the questions that I'm posing might be really good journaling before this transit really hits. Of course, Venus will enter Cancer, and then a few days later in the week, on the Friday the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo. So we'll have some interesting fiery energy working up, especially with Mercury moving into Leo on the 19th. So with that said, friends, check out these videos that have popped up around me. Make sure to check out a playlist if that feels supportive for you. I also have a whole playlist for quickie dives into the tarot, and in the description box there is my link tree, so you can connect with me on all the other different platforms. But as always, it's at Subnormal Child everywhere. With that said, for the last time, with that said, have a beautiful day, folks, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.